Hello. Glad your internet's working. Let's talk about the interesting relationship between cats and dogs. Why do people think that dogs hate cats? I think cartoons in America have taught us a lot about the relationship between cats and dogs. No doubt, no doubt. I feel like it's a cliche in our culture that cats and dogs don't get along, dogs chase cats, cats hiss at dogs. I've seen it happen. I've experienced dogs and cats not getting along like they should be. So today, we're going to be reading some articles. We're going to start with a fun one. And no, we're not going to be reading word for word the article. We're going to pick out the most important pieces, and I'm going to give you guys all the information you need to know about why dogs and cats just don't get along. Why can't we all just get along?
Tough talk turns to can't we all just get along?
So we're going to start off with something fun. I found this on BeijingKids.com. It's posted by Andrew Killen on the 16th of February 2018. Basically, he's telling the story about a widow named Wang who lived with her son and the cat and the dog. Now, they were poor and they were hungry. And one day, a monk visited. The monk gave her this golden beetle. Basically, he said, you put this in a pot of water, you tell it what you want to eat, and presto, that food will appear in the pot. Beetle in, KFC, fried chicken. It turns out that the monk dude wasn't actually a priest. I don't think that's really related to what happens next, but it does say that, and I thought I'd let you know. So the son thought that it would be nice to share the good fortune with their cousin, and they did this. When they did that, the cousin was like, gotta get my paws on that. So the cousin steals it, and the dog and the cat, they peep that and they go chase after them, comma, the dog was too fat to chase them. So the dog was basically saying we need to run away. Now why he said this is probably because we failed as like pets to our owners. We had like one job and we just let our owners get stolen from. So the dog's like, man, we need to take that L and we need to leave. So the cat was like, no, we need to steal it back. And the dog was like, bet. So when the cat and the dog made it to wherever the cousins were, wherever the golden beetle was, the cat captured a mouse and basically tortured it. And was like, you better get that beetle. And the mouse was like, all right, fine, I will. So the mouse runs to get the golden beetle. The mouse brings the golden beetle back to the cat and the dog. And the cat and the dog, I'm assuming, let the mouse go free, because that would be kind of rude if they didn't. So they're on the way back to give the golden beetle back to mama and the son. The cat gets back first. The cat brings the golden beetle back to the mother and the son, and the mother and the son reward the cat, as you would. If your cat brought you back your iPhone 10 after you lost it, wouldn't you give it some treats? Probably. When the dog finally gets back around, the mom and the son are like, yo, man, what's good? You and I both know that the dog and the cat went on this journey together. Like, they probably wouldn't have gotten the beetle if it wasn't for both of them. Like, at one point in the story, the cat was carried across the body of water by the dog in order to get to, like, where the golden beetle was. But the cat just happened to get back first, and then, like, now he was getting fed, and then the dog showed up. And the dog basically went on, after he was kicked out of the house, he went on to tell the rest of dog kind that no cats can be trusted ever. To this day, dogs still chase cats. Let's move on. So this article by Anna Burke, or Berkey, sorry. It was posted on April 6, 2018, keeping you up to date on modern information. I got you. This article starts off by saying that they're not natural enemies, but they're different. Like their behavioral differences make it hard for them to communicate. It says dogs here, they retain hunting instincts, and the hunting instinct is why they like moving objects so much, aka a tennis ball, aka a stick, frisbee, your grandma's cane. So dogs are not chasing cats because they're cats. Dogs are chasing cats because their brain is saying that's a fast-moving target running away. So we gotta go. And then it goes on to talk about communication. A twitching, swishing cattail, however, is usually a sign of irritation. Dogs misread that signal because dogs wag their tail like when they're happy and stuff. I really like this line, so I highlighted this. Early socialization between kittens and puppies helps them overcome suspicions. I love that phrasing. It also says if you introduce young animals to tolerant older animals, it will encourage them to pick up the respectful habits that the tolerant animal has. So this next article is by Angie Bailey. It was posted February 9th, 2018. Keeping you up to date with modern information. I got you. Okay, so here's another reason why cats and dogs may or may not get along so well. It says dogs are descendants of families of naturally social wolves, while cats' ancestors are Arabian wildcats who were known to primarily be loners. If you have a dog in your house that likes to chase the cat for fun, it says in the article that the cat probably doesn't like that, even if the cat is only being chased for fun. A certified animal behavior consultant, Amy Sojay, explains, cats and dogs, though different species, often accept and even welcome each other as a part of their extended family. We're all in this together. It says cats and dogs communicate differently. It also says that there are some dog breeds who are especially good with cats. So it's not like all dogs are the same way. If I put a pit bull and I put a beagle together, they're going to react to the cat in different ways, basically. This next article I have here was posted on March 8th, 2018 by Sanda. I really like how this article describes cats. It calls them lounge leopards and pet lions. So this article says that cats and dogs speak very different languages, and I like this little side-by-side chart that they did. So first they said eye contact. That was the first one they went over. Cats don't really care. They'll look at your eyes. They'll stare at you. They'll judge you all day. Dogs don't usually like that. They avoid eye contact, it says. It also says to show that dogs come on peace. This next section says that cats run mostly when they're scared or in the middle of a cat fight. Now, I know that my cat sprints after toys if he's left them on the ground and he rediscovers them again, but that's just an exception. It says that dogs like to run, which, yeah, dogs run around and they wag their tail and they're crazy. This next section is talking about the animals' tails and how they use them. It says cats don't usually wag their tails. They whip them, and only when they are very aggressive. Dogs wag their tails when they are excited or friendly. I've seen it. So this is talking about purring. Now, obviously, dogs don't purr, but it says cats purr when they're content or trying to placate someone. And for those who don't know, placate is a $100,000 word that means to let someone else know that everything's okay. So if a cat's purring, he's like, yo, chill, everything's good. Dogs have no equivalent to purring. To them, it sounds like growling and is interpreted as aggressive or threatening, and that makes sense. It kind of sounds like the same bassy throat noise that growling is. Communication, interspecies communication, dude. Crazy. So now we're talking about vocalizations. I suppose cats meowing, dogs barking. Now here it says cats meow to communicate with humans, but I hear my cat meowing in the middle of the night just because he's nuts. I'm pretty sure he's a crackhead. For dogs, it says that they bark in negative situations when they feel threatened, bored, aggressive, or anxious. So now that the article is over, they're going to put the idea that either your cat or dog is going to run away because they might not be used to each other yet. Even with your best efforts, what do we recommend? Oh, nothing, just something we call our product. I'm trying to figure out why my dog and cat hate each other, and you're trying to sell me a GPS. In these articles, I noticed that they used the same photo shoot. Well, two of them did. You see these two animals right here? Recognize them? Coincidence? Probably. On the topic of cats and dogs, I thought it would be fun to mention that I actually turned my kitty cat dog, into a cool sweatshirt design. That was on spreadshirt.com. I hope that the sweatshirt arrives before this video uploads, just so I can put like a picture of me wearing it in the video. In conclusion, cats will be cats, dogs will be dogs, there will be miscommunications, and no, your dog doesn't hate your cat, but somewhere along your dog's family line, there was a dog who was used to hunting small animals. So there you go. If you want to read these articles for yourselves, I will leave the links to them in the description below, as well as the links to my social media profiles. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Now go spend some time with your animals.